Right, I've just got to check if I'm live because I have no clue. So I will check. Also noticed. I've always noticed there's feedback on this and I can't do anything about it at the minute, so yes, I am live. I've always noticed there's feedback on this and I can't. So yes, I am live. Just got to check. Yeah, it's a bit random really because, like I said earlier, Finn's at his dad's, he's coming back around tea time, so I've got spare time. My fella's gone out playing tennis, and then I believe watching a bit of football after at the tennis club, which is, I think it's, if I'm correct, Man United versus Liverpool. He's not a person who really watches football all the time or anything, so I said, no, go and do that, you know, don't bother me. So I thought I'd just use the time that I've got to get creative and, I don't know, whatever I feel like doing, coming on here while I've got the time, while it's quiet. So I was out in the garden this morning and you can see two people, so you can come and say hi. I did put a few pictures up because I was pulling a card from here, which I'll show you what I've done with this in a minute. This is the actual big deck. I keep forgetting I've got two cameras. Big deck I got from my, I don't think it was this Christmas. I think it was last Christmas. I got for Christmas off my fella. One of my presents off my fella was the animal spirit deck because I wanted an animal deck. And I don't actually think. Might be the only animal deck I've got, I'm not sure. I'm just going to check my shelf in a minute because I wasn't going to do any card pulls, but I might do because I don't do this one a lot. But a message that was given to me today was brilliant, and I wrote it down in my little message book to myself, which I'll show you what I've done because everything has to be creative, and I just do something quickly because it doesn't take me a long time to get creative or be creative because I'm always being creative every day. I don't think there's a day that goes by when I'm not drawing something or painting or making something, even if it's just a small doodle on a piece of paper at dinner time at work or something. So I'm always in that creative mode. But just let me check out curiosity. I don't know. Oh, yeah, we have. Yeah, I have, sort of. Maybe not different animals, but I have actually got, because I forget because I've got quite a lot. I've got the magic of unicorns, so we'll pull something out of that. Hi, Angel A. Can't stay long, dodgy duties and stuff. I know. I like to dodge my duties. I'm alright today because I'm off for the week, so I've got time to do it all, but why nobody's really in the house, I should say nobody, my eldest is upstairs, it's quiet, so I thought I'd come on when it's quiet and the lighting's, well, the sun's gone in a bit, but it has been nice. And then I've got, this isn't even an animal one, I've just pulled this out. I thought I'd do an energy reading of Oracle of 7 because 7 is my favourite number, with the number 17 as well. So I shall do them in a bit. I'll sort of show you what I've been messing with. This is just a small little art chat anyway. I miss enjoying a day off. Yeah, oh god, yeah. Enjoying a day off. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this week off, I tell you. Oh my god. Do you know what I'm most looking forward to? Most looking forward to not getting up at 5:30 in the morning. Like, 7 o'clock's a lying, 8 o'clock's a really big lying. Not getting up at 5:30 in the morning to go to work, not to go to work, but that's the time I have to get up at, get ready and get out the door. So I'm really looking forward to not doing that. But I'm going to try and get up early anyway-ish to just art and stuff, depending on what the weather's like. And little Legs is still off school, and Finn has lost his front tooth as well, so I think he's lost 3 now, so that's the tooth fairy coming tonight again. So that's going to be funny when he comes home to see. So it's just really a little chat about, I'm trying different mediums of art. I'm always trying different mediums of art, but I'm trying to see what my favourite one is. I love watercolour, but I haven't been doing enough in that. Acrylic still, I don't know about acrylic. I'm still trying to do it. I'd love to try oil painting, but I think if I did that, because I think I know they're expensive. I know you can get cheap versions of everything, but I have a lot of different sized canvases and smaller ones than this that I got. I think I got myself, and then my fella got me some this Christmas to mess around on, because I'm still trying to find out. I mean, I like a lot of things. It's not that I'm going to find one thing, because I like doing a lot of things. You know, so it could just be a case of mixed media, which I love as well. But yeah, I'm just trying to find different things and something that may be my sort of signature things still, even after all this time. But yeah, it's because I've not been practicing as much in one thing. I'm always all over the show, so a whole week. Nice, yeah, I'll get you. I haven't had a holiday for ages, do you know what I mean? I haven't had a holiday, even just a home holiday, meaning just being off work. Over there, Americans cash in their small FAK pay. A few that get it. Yeah. So, well, there was something, someone sent me something the other day, I think it was Lois, that we're supposed to have, it would make sense as well, 13 months of the year, there's a month missing, and the month missing is, I can't remember, I think I said this the other day, June, I don't know if it was June or July, was soul, meaning sun, soul, source, us, to have the whole month off to rest. Now, that would make sense, because you'd be recharging in the summertime, so I think that needs to come back. And they only give us what? But anyway, not unless you've got a job that you love and you can work your own time, which is really what we all want to be doing. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, so it's just really looking at that. So I still haven't done much on the now I've got so many different books, because I have so many different books that I work in, like some are doodles, some of that. I'm going to have a project book as well, and it's going to be arty. I'm going to put that together, so that'll be another book that I'm doing, because some things I don't like going in one journal, it needs to go in another. And I do really want a messy journal as well, where when you're painting or drawing and you're testing stuff out, you can, and I'll probably make that, not buy it, you can leave, like, if I had some paint left, like on this piece of board, which I've put on a picture that I was doing the other day because I was testing it out, you put all that mess in the paper, let it dry, and then you could probably use it as a background in your arting. So that's another thing, if you don't get what I'm saying, you will do in time. So I've still working on this. I've not really done much on the little fairy thing picture going on here, but I will do. I've added a little bit more to oh, I hate that. I was like, shot down my top. Oh god, right. It's really, I don't know, I find it hard to manoeuvre it, but oh, see, it's bits of it that never seem to want to oh, maybe, is it loose? Aha, sorry, it's got a loose bit in it, that's why it's not going where I want it to go. Let's, right, just bear with me a minute. Is it that way? Is it that way? No, a bit nearer. It's because I've not got it the right way. Let me have a look. I've got all my books in the way, that's probably why as well. Let's move all these to the side. We can get this picture in. Yeah, so I've not, I've put a bit more on it. Like I said, it's just a work in process, really. What did I add? Oh yeah, I just added this bit, darkened this bit out, this bit, this bit. I don't know if I added this, or was that on the bit I showed you the other day? I've just got to do this section, and I'll probably draw on here as well. Oh, and this bit down here, that's blank. Something will be going on there, patterns or something. I like this page. It says breathe, dream. It did say something under there, but I can't remember. It doesn't matter because it's still there. It's just hidden in another realm. The moon and sun here said shine like you are the sun. Oh, and talking about that, yeah, I've got a picture behind me that I've been painting in the garden. That's what I've come to show you as well, and I've done it on a smaller scale. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So yeah, so I think that's it. Oh yeah, and then I started drawing. Do you remember when I said the ink will go through to the other side from that picture? So it's gone here. So can you see how I'm doing a different face, but it's different to the one here? That's like side on. This is like front ways. So that's a really good thing if you're into journaling, art journaling, and it bleeds through. You can use the actual bleed through in a different picture. Can you see? Bring the camera a bit nearer. So that was that. And the ink came through to the other side, which made that going on in a different realm. Yes, thank you. So that's that. That's where I've got with that. Like, I'm working on different things. I've got loads of ideas going on. There's something that I want to do after later on tonight and put some things together that are going to be fun, because I'm going to be doing a lot of journal stuff as well. I used to make journals and I used to sell them. Now and again, they were beautiful. It's a shame I haven't got any of my old ones, but they've all been in videos in the past, so it's all there somewhere in the mad crazy world of YouTube. So this that I used as a paintboard today, because I was in the garden and thought, oh my god, I don't know where my easel thing, not my easel, my paint pot thing is. I used the back end of this because this was just testing, because the body's a little bit small, but then again she's coming up. But this was just drawing on plywood. It does look a bit weird because it's the way she's coming up, but anyway, hips should have been a bit bigger, but it was just a test, so I'm not precious about it. It's got moon and stars on it, and she's got a star on it because it was going to be the star like the tarot. And I was just doodling to see, it was actually ink on plywood, doodling to see what it was like. Then I thought, oh my god, I have got somewhere somewhere where I've got somewhere, is it down there? I've got, where's that gone? Oh, I don't know where they are. I've got like, I'm sure they're down there. Oh, are they in here? Oh, I'm not looking for them now. I've got actually wood burning tools to draw on wood. Why do I keep doing that? To burn out the pattern. So I may have another go at that. I'm not quite sure if it works on plywood. I think it does. I've normally done it on other pieces of wood. But I may try that as well, because that was a thing that I used to love, and I've done key rings and things with that before. So yeah, that was it. I quite like it. So that was just having a go at that, just to test it out, just to see what it was like. And this little being came in. I think she's quite nice. So that was that. So I'm not precious about using it as a palette, because it was just testing it, having a bit of a play and a mess, because art is fun as well. A lot of people get precious about their art, and they're like, oh my god, sometimes the ones we think we get dead precious about are the ones that turn out to be really good. So you've got to have fun with it as well and get creative. And I mean, my fella, sometimes he does these things with his art, because he's only got into it in the past. Like, we've been, oh my god, it's April. Oh my god, I just realised something. What's the date? Oh my god. Oh, it's the 10th. I think we forgot. Yeah, I think it's 2 years. I think it was 2 years on the 6th. I know exactly where we got chatting first, so I know where to go to check that. But of April, which it is now, 2 years we've been together. That's gone really quick. 2 years we've been together, but we knew each other around 16 or 17. So 2 years. I'm going to remind him. We did have a little bit of a celebratory meal on, was it Friday, Saturday? I can't remember. Not about that, about something else, but oh my god, it's just jogged my memories. That's nice. 2 years in. 2 years in. And we're still going strong, and we're still, you know, we've still got goals and that for each other together. And we've got a few festivals to go to this year. He's got one that's been put off about 3 years, hence what's been going on for the past couple of years. I don't think I'm going to that one with him because I weren't that bothered, but we have got some festivals to go to. So I'm looking forward to that because I said to him, you know, I'm going to try and put a little outfit together for one of the days. I'm going to probably embroider on a jacket or one of my shirts I've got, and I might do something else because then you make it your own, and everybody likes to dress up when they're at festivals, so that's going to be good. That's another project that I'll probably be doing as well. Like I said, I've got a lot of projects for myself that I'm going to put in books, like probably have that project, so I've got a few projects to keep me busy, you know, through the year, certain things, and it keeps you in that, like, something to look forward to as well. I know that I've got that because a festival's coming up, so I've got that to do, which I might start planning that out. Well, I'll be planning a lot of stuff out this week, and I think the internet's going funny, so I'm not sure. Is it going funny? Let me check. Is it going funny? I think it's still on, so I'm just going to carry on. I think it's just the internet. So yeah, I've got little things to look forward to, which you should always have something to look forward to keep you motivated as well. Just let me just rejig that. Don't know if anyone could say anything in chat. I'm not sure, but let's just see a minute. As far as I know, I'm still on. Yeah, I'm still on as far as I know. I'll just carry on going anyway. So, yeah, so I've got that to look forward to. Also, what I've been doing in the garden today is, well, not in the garden, I should say. I put them out to dry, but they kept blowing away, so I thought I'm not leaving them outside. I'll have to keep turning. I'm drying out my rose petals. Some are, you can hear, some are dry, the yellow ones, some of them. I'm drying them out because I need to split them more, actually. They'll never dry out. Put them all along the window. So I'll have to do that after, because I'll be using them in some of my crafts that I may come and show you at some point. And I'm reusing them. So, and they look gorgeous. I mean, I just like the look of that just as it is. Put some candles there. Make some pot puree. There's lots of things you can do. And they smell gorgeous as well. So it just reminds me when you were younger and you used to make perfumes when you were a little girl with water and rose petals. So they're going there. Now, the little picture I wanted to come and show you was this. Now, I started painting. I'm not going to show you yet what it is. I started painting. Oh, I've got paint on my book of... Hang on a minute. I started painting this morning in the garden, and I'm just looking for a cloth. And where's that paint come from? Got it on my thing as well. Where's that come from? Something's got paint on. I'm not quite sure what it is. That's a bit odd. Maybe the book had paint on it. I'll have to wash that off after. I've got it all over my fingers now anyway. But yeah, I started painting this morning. Right, now I'm not seeing my hands for it. Is it still? I'm not sure if this is picking up. Let me check. Right, now I'm not seeing my hands for it. Still, I think it's delayed. I'm just going to carry on. If I have to go through this again at another time, I will. A painting, and I scribbled on it, I painted on it, I put some colour on. I was like, I don't know what this is going to be, but I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to trust myself. Then I saw something in the picture that reminded me of something when I was younger, childhood, which I think I will do at some point, but then it turned into something else. So it's not finished yet. It needs a lot of detail in it, but this started from like nothing. It started from random colours, and then it turned into this. Like I said, it's not, I don't know how it's coming across on camera. It isn't finished. It needs a lot of detail in it, but it ended up being a load of random colours, and then I just saw trees. So I started painting trees in. Like I said, it's not finished. And then I saw this woman in the middle, and the light was coming down, and it was daytime, but then it was the moon, then it was nighttime, but she's pregnant. If you can see, she's actually pregnant. Like I said, it's got no detail in at the minute. She's pregnant. So I'm trying to do a painting where I'm not going to go in and start doing like fine line around like pen like I normally do in my drawings. I'm going to try and sort of paint it in, which I don't normally do. So all this was done freehand, as in, even though my drawings are freehand, but I've not drawn it out first. I just sort of went in. I saw the image in the middle of the trees, and then it was a pregnant woman standing sideways with flowing hair. Like I said, this is just the background sort of colours that I've put in. I've got to go over the top, add more detail to her, whatever's going on, I don't know, but it's looking quite good as it is at the minute, even though it's nowhere near finished. So I'm expecting it to look totally different again, with more detail on and things, when I've finished it, just to see how it comes out. And I'm just trusting the process of it, because it was intuitive. And then I know it's got a message in it, and you can't see it at the minute because they're blue, but they'll probably be a different colour. She's got a bouquet of flowers in her hands, and she's pregnant, and she's in the woods, and there are a few bluebells, but they may be detailed in after, because that was the childhood bit that I may have to go into at another point. But yeah, so it's at night time, she's in the forest, and we've got the moon, because we know the moon represents the woman. So yeah, I guess we'll see what story happens there, but I know there's something coming in over here. There's going to be something here, whether you can see something, I don't know, but there is going to be something coming in from this end, and a few other bits and bobs that will magic up the picture, let's say. So like I said, it's not looking at much because it's not got detail. It's just like the sort of background sort of thing going on, but I was quite happy with it, you know, the way it's going. Anyway, just got to keep layering and working on it, and we'll see where this picture goes. We will see where that picture goes. So I just wanted to share that. Oh, hi Anthony. That's excellent. Thank you. I couldn't see anyone there then. I wasn't even looking at chat. So it's a lot brighter than it probably coming across on camera. But it's up there representing the woman, birth, you know, because it's springtime. So maybe that was on my mind. That's why she's pregnant. But I think with detailing, you know, I'm just going with the flow. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going with it. So that's that. Anything else? Oh yeah, another book I want to get into, because people have seen this a few years ago, because I still have my journals from years ago, and this was never finished anyway, because this is just a journal. I put things in now and again, cut out or whatever. So this was a fairy that I did. A lot of people have seen this, and this is sort of a cut out of a hummingbird, and I showed you my hummingbird I did the other day, which was a magnet, which I did a few years ago as well, but I smashed the wing there, made out of clay, but I found it the other day. I was like, yeah, I've still got it. It's really cute. So he is sitting on my tripod thing. And then we've got, so that was a fairy, pink hair, hummingbird. Then we had the little hedgehog, drawing of a hedgehog and mushrooms. Don't you can see because they're in pencil. Might be quite light. These were done, like I said, a few years ago. Messing with this camera again. Hedgehog, and then there was another hedgehog that was in a teapot. Can you see it? It's so cute. Hedgehog in a teapot. Sat in a tea, not a teapot, sat in a teacup. I think I'm thinking about teapots because I'm waiting for a new teapot to come because I had a glass one and I think it had a crack in it. I was a bit worried it was going to break because it's one for hot water that you can mix, you know, your own tea blends in like herbs and stuff because they're trying to get off so much of the normal tea with milk because, you know, milk isn't really that good for you. But yeah. This was a drawing I did a few years ago as well. I don't know, but I like it. And then we had this little Native American Indian girl that I just painted with watercolours ages ago. Just rough, and then I just slapped it in this book. So I don't think I had anything else. So I have got quite a lot of pages to put some more bits in. So I think sometimes if I've got things in my journals that I don't like as much or I want to tear out, I can stick them in there and do bits and bobs in there. I have got a journal for my spiritual practices that I haven't put a lot in this book. I'm not going to show you all of it, but sometimes I collage bits. You know, I've got the chakras. I drew this being this little woman sitting down doing the chakras. I love illustration, so I'll be doing a bit more of illustration because it gets me a little better at, you know, because I don't normally do bodies and stuff, so it's helping me as well. Anything else I can share? There's just a moon. No, there's not much other bits of artwork in there really. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. So yeah, basically I think that was it. So I'm just going to do these cards that I've got, and hope you're all having a good Sunday Soul Day. Sunday stands for the sun, soul, spirit, your soul, what's good for your soul, rest day, or do the things that you love. Oh yeah, that was it. So this, before I do a reading, I pulled this in the garden today. If you go to my community page, and if you're on YouTube, you don't know what the community page is, you go along my channel, you'll see a community page. I post a lot on there. So I post pictures from this morning, again, a couple. Should have done it all in one really, but I didn't. Like I said, my fella got these about 2 Christmases ago. I think it must have been the first Christmas we got together. And I pulled a card this morning, and this is my like tarot book for me, my messages. And it's really funny because I pulled the tell it was a really well made deck. This, it's not a tarot, sorry, it's an oracle, but there's air, fire and water elements, and I've done the animals, and it's a really quite a nice box because you don't think you'll be able to see this, but it's shiny holographic with this, I think it's a crocodile eye, I think it's a crocodile, and the artwork is really nice. It's like this because you've got earth, air, fire and water, so obviously different ones. Reminds me of I can't remember what deck it is, but anyway. So what I got this morning was, it's in the book, the raccoon, which I've never had the raccoon before. It was this. So what I did in this book, I've not wrote it down yet, what the meaning is and bits for me and stuff like that. But what I did was, that was something from the other day. So I've actually drawn quickly. So it might not look like a raccoon, but it sort of looks like a raccoon. I put the raccoon in there with the symbol Earth, because the raccoon's representing in this deck Earth with some other animals, and I put red behind it because red is for action, and then I'm going to do a little bit of writing for me in that book. I sort of did a raccoon drawing very quickly, but I'm going to tell you what the raccoon message is. Now, because I'm thinking about my art, this, that and the other, this reading was for me, so I did laugh when it came out because it says, talented, shadowy, in hiding. So it says the raccoon energy is at play within all artists to greater or lesser degrees. At best, it indicates that talent, tenacity and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. Its shadow points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favour. Other times it limits creativity. I am who my audience thinks I am. That if I am ready to grow into something more, raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. And I sort of see that as in, I keep changing my name on here lately. It's not a thing I normally do when I keep changing it, but I keep looking every morning going, does that sit all right with me? Does that sit all right with me? And it's not for others, it's just for me. If it was for others, I'd probably stick with maybe Dolly Daydream, I don't know, but I'm trying to put something in context with my artwork as well. But what the message in here for me personally was to bring back into balance is make new work. Because with the new, because we're going in new cycles, hopefully, and new energy coming in, that's what I am doing. I am making new work, as in new artwork. I'm trying to look at things a little bit different from a bit ago or last year, and what I want to, the elements I want to bring in this year. So it's a bit different. So when I saw that make new work, I thought, yes. And you know, that bit of other times it limits creativity. I am who my audience thinks I am. It's funny that, because I am just who I am, and I've always said if you don't like it, you don't have to watch. But there are people that, you know, I am who my audience thinks I am, but that doesn't mean it's the truth. So, you know, it's funny because, you know, people only see what they want to see sometimes, especially when you're on a platform like YouTube or anything. You're only seeing a snippet in someone's life. It's not everything. So people can't be right about people if it's only a snippet of something and not all. But again, what jumped out the most was make new work, because it says, when in balance, generous friend, exceptional artist. When out of balance, because we are all creative, it's competitive and a starving artist, which I never act like that or speak like that, because people always think, especially with artists, that artists have to be on the breadline. They shouldn't earn good money like other than so-called high-flying jobs. Or people look at you and think, oh, I bet you don't get much for being an artist if it's someone's career, because it's only an artist. And it's like, no. And why would you be in that mindset anyway of lack? Because that's what I always talk about when people go into lack and try to compete with others, because it says competitiveness. I don't think, I've not really ever been competitive, even in sports at school or anything, because with me, because I do in my realm, which is art, because I do a lot of daily art anyway. I remember someone saying, if someone who was an artist who said, oh, you know, if someone was copywriting their stuff, at the end of the day, they make that much art, they have new ideas all the time. These people wouldn't, because they're not creating from their own soul self. So it's like, I don't need to, because I'm constantly coming up with ideas all the time. So it's naturally within me, and it always has been since I was a child. Like I said, I'm always drawing. I'm always creating, making something. Even when I used to watch more TV years ago, I was sat there watching, making, creating, because I love creating. So yeah, it was just funny, that whole little card saying that. But make new work, which is where I was saying about this channel, you know, showing more art, zhuzhing up the channel a little bit as well. So I'm going to put that back in the deck. And that's why the names may keep changing a little bit. It might be under the annoyance of some people, but that's fine. It's not annoying me. It's just, I'm trying to look every day. Is that how I feel? How I feel. Until it sticks. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. So before I go and get doing some more art, let's do the unicorn, magic of the unicorns. You always think unicorn, third eye, that's where the horn comes from. Third eye, your inner eye. We don't need to see with these. We can go here if we want to know the things about ourselves and other realms and dimensions going on. We go there. If we want to ask source, we go there. If we want to ask God, go there. You're not going to get anything from out there. We go within. And we've got the Physical Pisces on these as well. Which I always see as well. 2 eyes, 1 eye in the middle, balance in the middle. Come here. Come here. So let's see what the cards have to say. See what the unicorns have to say even. I'm just, what's that? If they jump out, I'm not taking a reading. I want a shuffle. I'll give them a good shuffle because they've had a good shuffle for ages. There's only a few in chat, but I'm expecting that because it is a Sunday and I'm hoping everyone's, you know, been in the gardens or something. Let them go. Oh, spiritual warrior. Oh, yes. This one jumped. So we've got spiritual warrior, 37. Show you are wise leader, command the universe. You've got to ask for what you want. And you've got to be precise what you want, what you ask for. You know? And this reminds me of a little bit what's going on. You know, you've got the lion there sat with the lamb. Protecting the innocent. A lot of that coming in lately with what's going on. But yes, spiritual warrior. Show you are wise, a wise leader and command the universe. Then we've got shower of blessings. Open yourself to receive. Pay it forward. You're asking. Command the universe. You're asking, you will receive, but remember to give gratitude and say thank you for the abundance that is coming into your life. But you've got to open yourself up to receive. If you're thinking it's not going to happen, oh, it hasn't happened yet, you cut that connection off. It's not going to come in because you're not believing anymore. You're not in that frequency of, I know it's coming in, however it comes in, it already has, I should say. And then we've got refreshing oasis number 18, which is 9 divine. Nurture yourself, gather your strength. Well, a lot of people have been doing that over the time of winter, you know, winter time, hibernation. Springtime, you're still gathering that energy of the spring energy that's coming in, you know, it's revitalising you, it's energising you, getting ready for summer, because in summer you're going to be out more, doing more things. You're going to be, you know, wanting to be out in your garden, in nature, travelling, being out with friends, having barbecues, parties, I don't know, whatever. You're going to be outside a lot more. Who wouldn't be outside? And even if you haven't got a garden, you're going to get out to a park or somewhere and you're going to be outside. You're going to be in the world, because who wants to really be staying in after the time we've been having for the past couple of years? Not that I was staying in, but you know what I'm saying, you've got to refresh. It's like today, I've got a mini trampoline and there's 2 feet missing off it and I don't know where they are, and I thought, well, I put it on the grass last time, so maybe they got stuck in the grass. I can't find them, but because it was still a bit dewy this morning, I went on the grass with my bare feet, I took my slippers off and I thought, I know it's wet, but that's fine. So obviously you can wipe your feet. But it's refreshing when the earth was damp, because you can feel it through your feet. It's cold, but it's refreshing. It wakes you up. So that was nice. But you know, we're going to be out more in the summer. This is when we follow the seasons. So wintertime's all about, we probably do eat a little bit more. We hibernate. We keep cozy. We're saving our energy. Springtime, we're just about beginning waking up again. There's more light coming in. We're getting ready, you know, people may have slacked off of exercising or certain things, and then becoming a bit more alive again in spring, just like nature, because we are like that. And in summer, it's do, work, action, as in, you know, being out there, being more energetic. You've got more energy because of the sun and everything. It's brilliant. It's beautiful. And then when we've done all that, you know, going back into fall and winter, we start calming down again to reserve our energy. So, yeah, it's beautiful. So that was that. And then I'm just going to do a quick one off the 7 energies. On this deck as well, by the way, it was by the lovely Diana Cooper cards. And then we've got the 7 energies. So I'm going to do the 7 energies. It's one of my favourite numbers. Look at that picture. Awakening Genius. Wow. Let's see. And then we've got some cards to go around. Let's flip them back the right way around. I'm sure this is by who's this by? Colette Baron Reid. Yes, Colette Baron Reid. Shake these up a bit because these have not had a look in for a while. Shake them up. Just flip that over. I have to read out the book for these ones. I've not had these out for a while. I think we'll see. Right, couple of cards. See what this deck of 7 energies has for us. Oracle of the 7 energies. I think what I'm going to do, if they don't jump out, is I might just split the deck and see what we've got around about here. So I'm going to go here, this and this. Great big love. Well, yes, isn't this what it's all about? And the royal you. So this is number 26 and this is number 16, number 7. So let me just get the book out. Let's go deep. So we've got 26, which is 26. The great big love, where it's going, you know, this is what it's all about. Key concepts: love without conditions, romantic love, and how that experience changes you, deep and profound, harmonious connections, soulmates. That's funny because I was just talking about me and my fella being together for 2 years now, and this might be a card of anyone else looking for love. But remember, it's about yourself as well. What did I miss, dogs? Really, I need a break from dogs. I don't know. Love heals all wounds, begins all life. It sustains you when you are starving for grace. When you stumble and fall, and when you lose sight of your purpose and fall prey to the limited perspective of the ego. Now is a time to fall in love and call the awareness of a great big love that made you, which is ever pulsing through your veins. There's a heightened sense of awareness in the beginning stages of a relationship when nothing else matters but who in front of you. You see them, you see yourself in them, and you move in sync with, is it cadence? Don't know, of your heart. You surrender to the magic you share and engage a harmonious dance that is seamless in its movements, rising and falling with each moment, each breath. Although this card may portend such an intimate connection, you don't have to wait for a partner to experience it. You're being invited now to explore love in all its beauty. Can you love without conditions, without needs, things to be perfect? Do you love your life, what you do and how you contribute to the world? Today invite love in with a capital L into your inquiry. You will be amazed and your very question may be changed as a result. Love is the strength you need, the lens you must look through to find the truth your way. Love is the way, the only way and the only answer. Because when I started loving myself a few years ago after a not such good relationship, and I just stayed on my own for a while, that's why I believe my fella came in, because I was giving love back to myself. I wasn't looking for it, because normally when you're looking for it, it doesn't happen like that. when I wasn't looking for it, it happened. And I do unconditionally love him and he unconditionally loves me. So we haven't got like conditions on each other because we're both different. And everybody does things, you know, you can moan at someone else, but we all do stuff. So you can't have conditions on someone and expect, you know, then why wouldn't that person have a condition on you? But we don't. It's just, it is what it is. But the main thing is, it doesn't matter if you're not with someone, you've got to love yourself. But if you are looking for that, it will come in. When you're not looking for it, but you've got to love yourself first, loving your life, loving the things you do, loving what you're putting out. This is why I'm always saying, you know, love what you do and do what you love. As long as it's not infringing on other people and stuff like that, it's fine. And you've got to make your life more lovable. Like I said, when your home is lovely and it's giving good vibes and you're giving energy into all the things and focusing on you and all that sort of stuff, it's going to come in because the universe will give you what you focus on the most. And then we've got 16, the Royal You. Remember the movie The Jerk, when he found his special purpose? No. Nope. Never heard of it. The Royal You. Sovereignty. I can never say that word properly. Sovereignty. Sovereignty. Let's all be sovereign. Sovereignty. Which is, you know, what we're trying to do in the world right now. Responsibility, self-confidence, self-rule, ownership of your feelings and actions. I've been speaking about this forever. There's quite a sense of empowerment, being self-aware, not allowing outside influences out of alignment with your truth. Do you know what it means to express personal sovereignty in your life? I do. I hope other people are beginning to know. It's basically when you do what you feel and you're not just doing something because someone else has told you to do it. It was a family tradition or family are telling you to do it or whatever it is. You're doing things because it's what you truly want to do, not because there's influences outside. It's like a lot of stuff going in the world right now, and then people will get on TikTok and they'll do certain things with stuff that's been going on around in the world right now, and they're being puppeted to do certain things that they don't even know what they're a part of. Everyone's acting the same, you know, they're all cloning each other. It's about how you hold to your inner sense of worth and integrity. Securing your belief that you have a unique purpose. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin. I know I've got a unique purpose, and it's to do with that. Knowing who you are and that nothing outside you can challenge your authentic self. No, I've had challenges that have tried to come my way, but they failed because I'm only being my true authentic self. So it won't work because it just won't. The hard-won seat of awareness that you have earned. You are the ruler of your mind. That's one of the biggest things, because a lot of people let other things influence the mind or other people and stuff like that. And like I said the other day, it is a mental place that we live in. Mental realm. Thoughts and things coming in all the time. Other people's thoughts and things coming in all the time. And you've been invited now to consider that discipline you need to apply to your thoughts. Are they consistent with the values and beauty you intend for your life? It is important now to keep your focus on, and this is the message again that everyone's been getting in springtime for a very long time. Focus on what is right and good for you as well as others. Meaning, what's good for you as well as others. That would meaning to me is like, you know, that anything you're doing is helping others or inspiring or it's just a good vibe, you know what I mean? But focus on what is right and good for you. Might not be for others, but you need to do what's good for you, especially in these times. Challenges in your life at the time, no matter how large or small, must be met with a measured response. If life sends you a challenge, can you speak up and set your boundaries and grace and surety? I don't know. Surety? Yes. Calm, intelligent leadership is called for now. Sovereigns know when to plan their battles, so stay out of an unnecessary necessary, you know, like arguments and strategy. Wield your personal power. Now is the time to lead from the heart, from the authenticity and integrity. Hold your head high and know your worth. That is the mark of a true sovereign. which is very true, because this is what we've all been working towards for a very long time. It's sovereign. We want the world to be sovereign. We don't want outside influences that have been influencing people for a very long time, of certain controllers that get the world doing a lot of things, a lot of jumping up and down and dances and stuff, and putting in that context when they don't really know what they're doing, and they're not being sovereign because they're doing things off, like I said, what they think they should be doing, socially, but really it's not. Or because they're scared, because if they go against the grain, which most of us would do, it doesn't look in trend with everybody else, you know, and they're the ones that stick out like a sore thumb, that everybody thinks is crazy, this, that and the other. So a lot of people don't do it only because they're scared how others will see them. If you're true sovereign, you just don't give a toss. You just don't give a toss. Oh, and today as well, I'm embracing my greys, because I did put a picture up on my community page, and I'm just laughing because this streak in the front, you probably can't see it from here, is getting a lot more, and I'm just trying to embrace it, because we're told by society it makes people look older. Women should dye their hair. I think there's a reason why it's called hair dye. Even though there's nothing wrong with doing hair dye, I'm just saying I want to try and embrace it. I am embracing it at the minute because I think it's actually beautiful, and it's that sovereign thing of, do I want to dye it for the reasons of, if you love dyeing your hair, fair enough, but are you just doing it to suit others? You know, other women might do it to suit a partner, or because they feel that the friends would say, oh my God, you're looking older, or this, that and the other. I'm like, let's bring it on. I follow so many people that have got grey hair. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and it looks stunning. You know, they're not afraid, and you can also ditch the hair dye, and that's more money you don't have to spend on hair dye. And to me, it's a sign of another stage of your life. I don't mean getting older, because you can have your first grey hair when you're 20 or even younger. I think there was a celebrity once who started getting theirs at 17. I think it was a guy, and he had to keep dyeing it. But to me, it's a stage of life. It's a bit like your halo, enlightenment. You know, as they say, people with wisdom with white hair doesn't necessarily mean that there's a lot of people out that aren't. But it's just another stage of your life that people want to fight against it. You know, we should be proud of it, that we're getting to certain stages. Hopefully the wisdom comes with what you hopefully have learnt along the way, and you're not staying stuck in cycles and staying stagnant, that you actually are learning how to move yourself along in this crazy thing called life. Just like the tarot deck is the story of all of us. We start as the fool, and then we go through and we meet all these different characters and things going on, from energies coming from above, and you know, are we letting that guide us, or are we taking action and responsibility sometimes? Because there's loads of people who don't take responsibility. They only want to blame and point fingers at anybody else apart from themselves. It's not about that. It's about your journey and taking responsibility for everything that happens, and see it as a message and a learning curve, to learn how to get over certain situations, and they won't keep coming in again. So yeah, so that was it. I don't think there's anything else I needed to show you, but like I said, we will see how this picture comes along, because I'm planning on working on that this week as well, because it's such a little picture as well, but it's like the lady in the woods, but she is pregnant, so it's to do with springtime as well, even though she's in under the moon. But we'll see how this one pans out, because it came from nothing and just popped up. So I'm going to go. Everyone, see you soon, and enjoy your rest of your Sunday. And if you are off like me next week, even though I've got Finn, got to keep him busy. Hopefully the weather's going to be all right, fingers crossed. Have a lovely week. If not, remember, if you're at work, if you love your job, you're all right. If you don't, you need to start finding something when you come home that's giving you a lot of joy, whatever that is. It could be just listening to music, dancing, whatever. If it's creatively, switch your TV off, get some nice music on, or candles on, get in a nice area that's giving you good vibes, and do some art. Don't make excuses not to do it. make your home a sanctuary, and you're going to love coming home, you know, and relaxing. And it's just going to make your days better anyway at work, because you'll always be like, can't wait to get back to my magical place. So